Good morning, all. It's June 3rd, and we're in Acts 1 today, starting the book of Acts, and it's exciting to do that. I love to see the beginning of it where Luke introduces himself again and talks to Theophilus and tells him about the things that Jesus began to do and teach until the day he was taken up into heaven. And the rest of it's going to be about what he continues to do through his church, through his body over the next generation. And a lot of action-packed pages here for the book of Acts. It's one that you could easily sit down and read in one sitting and enjoy all the action that happens there. There's a lot of up and downs and backs and forths and expansion of the gospel and tragedies and other things that happen along the way. But this is an important little section here too, as Jesus is ascending into heaven. Luke recounts that for us here, and it says that the disciples were with him on the Mount of Olives, and it says then they gathered around him and asked him, "Lord, are you at this time going to restore the kingdom to Israel?" And I always find it a bit disturbing that they keep asking that question. Jesus actually answers it with a very succinct response. He said to them, "It is not for you to know the times or dates the Father has set by his own authority." In other words, none of your business. So, what is their business? Verse 8 tells them, "But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and all Judea and Samaria and to the ends of the earth." So, Jesus tells them, don't worry about the coming of the kingdom, worry about what you're supposed to do here on earth, and that is to witness to what Jesus has taught. And after he said this, he was taken up before their very eyes, and a cloud hid them from their sight. And I like verse 10 too. They were looking intently up into the sky as he was going, when suddenly two men dressed in white stood beside them. "Men of Galilee," they said, "why do you stand here looking into the sky? The same Jesus who had been taken up from you into heaven will come back in the same way you have seen him go into heaven." And I love that there's both a precious promise and then also a sober reminder here. Precious promises that Jesus is coming back. A sober reminder is to be about the business. Why do you stand here looking into the sky? There's work to be done. You need to go and do what Jesus has commissioned and taught and exampled for you. And so the Great Commission kind of repeated here in a new way. And that's, of course, the plot line for this book, too. They're going to go from Judea to Samaria to the ends of the earth, at least the ends of the known earth for their time. And it's going to be a very rapid expansion of the gospel here in the beginning of Acts. Very exciting. Moves from those very local realms out to a little bit further, and then all the way to the ends of the Roman Empire by the time that the apostles pass from the scene. So, pretty exciting stuff. Hope that you'll enjoy reading through the book of Acts together this next few weeks.